There's a reason your spirit feels uneasy right now. A reason your heart keeps whispering questions your mind tries to silence. A reason you feel both drawn and unsettled at the same time. This is not coincidence. This is not overthinking. And it is definitely not weakness. It is awareness awakening. Here is a shocking truth most people avoid. Not everyone who feels right is sent by God, and not every connection is a calling. Some connections are tests. Some are mirrors. Some are warnings dressed as blessings. And if you ignore the warning long enough, it will eventually turn into regret. Let me say this plainly and without fear. Your destiny is too expensive to be tied to the wrong person. Your future is too sacred to gamble on feelings alone. And God, in His mercy, always sends signals before He allows damage. The problem is not that God is silent. The problem is that we are often emotionally attached to what He is trying to remove. Before you fall deeper, before attachment replaces discernment, before affection blinds wisdom, pause, breathe, listen, because when God sends someone, He does not confuse your spirit. He confirms it. This is not about romance. This is about alignment. This is about protection. This is about clarity. And this is about the 7 signs that reveal when someone is truly the one God had prepared for you. The first sign is this. They pull you closer to God, not further away. If their presence lowers your spiritual temperature, they are not the one, period. If your prayer life weakens, your hunger for God fades, or your convictions start to feel optional, that is not love. It is distraction wearing affection's face. The one God sends will not compete with Him. They will point you toward Him. You should not have to choose between intimacy and obedience. You should not have to silence your convictions to keep their attention. A person sent by God does not replace God in your life. They reinforce Him. Your worship becomes deeper, not duller. Your hunger grows, not fades. When someone is from God, your spirit doesn't shrink around them. It expands. If you feel like you have to turn your spiritual volume down to keep them comfortable, they are not sent by heaven. God never sends someone who requires you to abandon Him to keep them. The second sign is this. Their character matches their confession. Anyone can say the right things. Anyone can quote scripture. Anyone can claim faith. But words are cheap. Character is costly. Jesus said you will know them by their fruit, not their feelings, not their charisma, not their charm. Watch how they handle pressure. Watch how they respond to correction. Watch how they act when they don't get their way. Watch who they are when no one is watching. People reveal themselves in moments of inconvenience, not in moments of comfort. A person can talk holy and still live hollow. They can pray loud and live careless. They can promise forever, but live for the moment. God's choice for you will not just sound right. They will live right. Their walk will align with their words. Their life will echo their faith. If their actions contradict their confession, believe their actions. The third sign is this. They respect your boundaries without resistance. Anyone who pressures you to compromise your values is not your promise. Anyone who becomes irritated by your obedience is not aligned with your destiny. Love that comes from God will never push you towards sin. It will protect your purity, not test it. If someone becomes distant, manipulative, or frustrated because you choose holiness, they are revealing their true motive. Real love does not rush your boundaries. It respects them. Real love does not negotiate your convictions. It honors them. The right person doesn't ask, "How far can we go?" They ask, "How can I protect your heart?" God will never send someone who fights the very convictions He placed inside you. The one meant for you will help you guard your soul, not wear it down. The fourth sign is peace, not confusion. God is not the author of confusion. Chaos is not His language. Anxiety is not His signature. When He is present, there is clarity even in uncertainty. There is calm even in conflict. Ask yourself this honestly. When you think about this person, does your spirit settle or tighten? Do you feel safe or constantly alert? Do you feel secure or perpetually unsure? Confusion is not chemistry. Confusion is a warning. When God is in something, peace doesn't vanish during disagreement. It stays rooted beneath the surface. Even hard conversations feel safe. Even challenges feel navigable. If being with someone leaves you constantly questioning, overthinking, or emotionally exhausted, that is not love. That is a signal. Peace is heaven's confirmation. Confusion is heaven's caution. The fifth sign is sacrificial love. Love that costs nothing is not love at all. True love sacrifices comfort for commitment. It chooses patience over pride. It chooses humility over ego. Real love shows up when it's inconvenient. It apologizes without excuses. It adjusts without resentment. It stays when walking away would be easier. Love that only shows up when things are easy is not love. It's convenience wearing affection. The one God sends will not abandon you at the first sign of discomfort. They will fight with you, not against you. They will work through issues, not run from them. They will value unity more than winning. Love that reflects God is not loud. It is loyal. The sixth sign is alignment of purpose. Two people can love each other deeply and still not be destined to walk together. Love alone is not enough. Destiny requires direction. Marriage is not just romance. It is assignment. It is partnership. It is calling. If your visions clash, if your values collide, if your futures point in opposite directions, love will eventually become frustration. The right person will not compete with your calling. They will complement it. You should be able to dream together, pray together, build together. Your purposes should intertwine, not conflict. The person God sends will not pull you off course. They will walk beside you toward the same horizon. If you have to shrink your dreams to keep them comfortable, they are not the one. The seventh sign is confirmation from God Himself. God does not whisper confusion. When He ordains something, He confirms it through peace, through Scripture, through wise counsel, through alignment, through repeated clarity. You may feel nervous, but you won't feel lost. You may feel humbled, but you won't feel tormented. God's voice is steady, not chaotic. If every time you pray about this person your confusion deepens, that is not confirmation. That is caution. Feelings can deceive. Loneliness can mislead. Desire can distort. But God's voice is consistent. When it's Him, you will know. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything is clear. Now listen closely. Before you fall deeper, before you commit, before you bind your future to someone's name, pause. Ask again. Listen again. Discern again. Your heart is sacred. Your future is weighty. Your marriage is a ministry. Do not rush what requires reverence. Do not ignore the warnings you keep praying would disappear. God is not trying to confuse you. He is trying to protect you. And here's a truth many don't want to accept. Sometimes the right answer is waiting, not choosing. Waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. If you've chosen wrong before, there is grace. If you're unsure now, there is guidance. If you're tired of confusion, there is clarity available. God is not hiding the right person from you. He is preparing you for them. So the question is not whether God has someone for you. The question is this: when the right one finally stands in front of you, will you be healed enough to recognize them?